So today in the morning when I was going to the hotel for breakfast, I had a realization that the only way you can actually bond and create connection with people is over truth, or through being true. And I realized this because there is a girl in my team that I'm working with, and she is totally incompatible with my soul, and I do not resonate with her at any level. And we were talking, and I told her that she is just draining my energy, that I do not have anything to talk with her or connect over. And I told her there is no connection, there is no signal. A few days passed by until today, and I was at breakfast and she came, and the only thing that she said in the morning was no connection, in a joking way. And this made me realize that the only connection that I have with her is the truth of us not being able to connect on any meaningful level because of the difference in our frequency. But the only thing we're connected on is the truth. So this made me realize that the only way you can actually create connection with people is through truth, and there is no other way. So I came to my room and I wrote this down. In 3D reality, truth manifests as physical objects that you can touch, see, hear, and smell. So they must exist truly. But on a mental and spiritual plane, truth is manifested as real Wi-Fi that you can connect to. If people lie to you, connection might be established on an illusion, and that connection that is built upon on an illusion or a mirage of the truth is bound to break if any is established at all. And this led me to another realization, that this is the ultimate reason you must meet yourself and be authentic to yourself. Otherwise, you are living in a lie and your life will be broken. So this just further confirms why you have to be authentic to yourself and why you have to remove the noise from your life. Stop doing things that cloud your divine connection, because you cannot see your true self, you cannot know your true self, and you cannot be your true self if you do not clear up all the bullshit in life that is stealing your energy, it's stealing your megabytes. And all this bullshit really is distractions from your true self. So if you do not manage to be your true self, your life will be broken. You will live in a mirage, you won't be aligned. And if your goal is to live a broken life, to be able to have only fake connections, then feel free to not meet your true self, feel free to not work on yourself, and just let the herd lead you. Hide yourself behind a mask, trying to be liked by everybody, or trying to protect yourself from everybody, trying to protect yourself from the hate or the invalidation that comes with being your true self. But in this accepting of invalidation, of being rejected, of being judged, of being exiled, so to speak, by the community, you will find your true self. And by willing to do those scary things, you will actually find the group or the community that is meant for you. I guess the fear of not connecting is keeping you disconnected. So the message is, I guess, if you never met yourself and you're constantly living through low frequencies that are sent to you by the logical mind or the devil or your old frequency of fear or these lower vibrations, your reality is operating on a mirage, on a fake mask that is not you, that is there just to protect you from being your authentic self, essentially. It is protecting you from being judged. It is protecting you from the pain that comes from being rejected, or the pain that comes from the filtration that happens when you are your authentic self, when you are polarizing. Yeah. So everything that you do is just like a front. And you have to ask yourself if you are really living or you are just pretending to live, if you haven't met yourself and you're living through this mask. And this mask is also taking up a lot of energy from you, and this is where we come to energy retention once again. I'm not sure which chakra this is. It might be the mind chakra, since this energy to create a mask comes from the mental plane, from your mind chakra, I would assume, but I will get to energy retention and chakra retention in another video. But yeah, you're spending a lot of energy just to keep this mask alive, and energy is needed to become a high mass object that bends space and time around it, around yourself. And by becoming the high mass object, you will naturally attract what is right for you. But if you do not have energy, if you're spending your energy on fake shit and you have leaks everywhere, you cannot be a high mass object, and you will have to use logical tools or tools that are insufficient in attracting what is right for you and what is meant for you and what you want, actually. This black hole theory or way of thinking, the high mass object way of thinking, is also for another video that I will go deeper on. So the life will break for you, not because the universe is punishing you, but because a structure that is built for somebody else eventually suffocates the person that is forced to live in it. So it's like putting a flower to grow inside a medium that is not meant for it. It will rot. So now that you realize that meeting yourself, finding your true self is essential to living a fulfilling life and a magnetic life, a life that you actually want and a life that you actually live in, not pretend to live in. Now that you realize this, you have to become your authentic self. And this is one thing that I cannot tell you specifically again, but I have a video that is that will help you find your soul and be guided by it.